Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we'll be taking a look at the secrets of the Mythic main menu in Halo 3. So, for those of you who don't remember, a long time ago when Halo 3 ODST was released, it came with a multiplayer disc for Halo 3, which contained, well, just the multiplayer of Halo 3, no campaign. And this multiplayer disc had its own main menu for Halo 3. It essentially replaced the original main menu with a completely new one based off the new multiplayer maps. And it even had a secret campaign menu too, that also had its own background, but obviously it was never used. And of course, the armor customization also had new changes as well. Namely, the background is now different for the characters compared to the Halo 3 version. So right off the bat, you may be thinking that the main menu is probably just a reused Citadel map. Well, that's what we'll be covering a little bit in this video, because that's not entirely accurate. But anyways, as you saw there, when you play it on the map, when you fly around, the map's all blue, so I changed it to the color so that we could see things a lot easier, because when everything's blue, it wasn't quite clear. So right off the bat, this is where we start on the map. And what we have here is, this is the place where the custom game bipeds are, the Elite and the Spartan. And most of this map is indeed based off of Citadel, but there are a few differences here and there, which we'll get to soon. So here we have the biped placed for quote-unquote Master Chief on the main part of the main menu. And then over here in this room, we have the Forge monitor. This is actually a different Forge monitor than one we actually play as in-game. It's called a cheap Forge monitor, and as you can see, it's not solid, and I guess its texture is a little bit lower quality too. So it's a different kind of biped than the actual Forge monitor that we use. Now here, for the theater lobby, this is where it takes place. It looks like it's projecting light onto the wall here, and you can see like a stream of light, but it's actually projecting like a cylinder of light. It's like, you can see how it's like a circular and it circles all the way around, and it goes through the wall there and a little bit to the other side. And here, over in this room, well, this is where things get weird. So I'll talk about like why it's weird in that room a little bit, but here is where we have the campaign lobby, and this is the only part of the map that is actually lit up and matches the description of or matches the appearance of the campaign lobby that's unused. So I'm not really sure why they chose it as the campaign lobby. Probably they just picked a random location because the campaign lobby wasn't supposed to be used. But anyways, the rest of the map, as you can see, it's kind of weird. The lighting is completely dark or non-existent in certain parts, and if you look outside the window, the skybox is, well, there's no skybox. It's actually because like a corrupted like Hall of Mirrors effect out there. So that's actually because, well, first of all, there's also lightning going on like outside the map in the Hall of Mirrors area. But the reason why it's all glitched out is because I did remove the skybox to make it color. Apparently part of that was also what's making the map blue. But even when the blue filter is still there, it's just all black outside. And also, in the center of the room, if you look underground here, well, inside the glass, that's where that globe is, you know, the holographic Earth from the matchmaking menu. It's hidden all the way down there at the bottom of this room. And we can actually go there, but I will do that in a little bit. So before we go down there, let's take a look at the rest of this map. So, like I said, it was based off of Citadel, but it's not exactly the same as Citadel. Aside from the lighting and lack of, you know, a skybox outside, you can see the textures on this map are also very low quality in a lot of areas. And some objects are even like, pretty much like LOD models, like low poly models. But, you know, the closer you get to it, the more you can see like a lot of things, especially like this. Look at this ramp here. The textures are completely like, well, pretty bad there. But the actual Citadel map uses higher quality textures and models. And obviously that's the safe space for the main menu, because it doesn't need to be such highly detailed, especially in areas that you won't even actually see. So that's why it's like that. It's basically like a low quality version of the map Citadel. Now, as for the matchmaking globe, so using pan cam, we can actually get inside this room and fly all the way to the bottom, where we can get an up-close look of the matchmaking globe. So you can see this is how low it is compared to the surface, and that is the globe. And I think it's pretty much the same globe used on the Halo 3 OG main menu. Now, there's another secret room hidden on this main menu, and it is hidden pretty pretty deep under the map, actually. You could see the coordinates for where it's going to be exactly, but it takes a little bit to find it. It's really hard to match the coordinates just by like eyeballing it, really. And it did take me a couple tries to actually get to this room, but eventually I found my way into this secret room, and it's a giant empty black box, or so it seems. Inside this giant box is actually where our customization bipeds are. You know, remember the main menu where we could change the armors of the elite and the Spartans? This is where they are located on the main menu. There's just a camera that's actually watching them while you're customizing your Spartan or elite. And you can see that they are actually just standing in front of like a 2D JPEG image, and it's actually pretty low quality when we get up close to it. But you can see the Spartan elites are on different sides of the room, and basically when you change your species or your armor type from Spartan to elite, the camera, it just changes to different cameras. And you can see that the camera positions are actually slightly different, because when I go back and forth, the image, you can see in the background that the position and the size kind of changes a little bit. So that's how you can tell that the camera is actually moving to different positions of the room. You know, when it's pointed at the elite, it's at a slightly different angle or different zoom level and stuff like that, different position, and that's why the background looks a little bit different compared to when you're looking at the Spartan. The angle, the position, how close it is to the Spartans is all slightly different between the two. So that's why there's that discrepancy when you're switching armors back and forth. So yeah, there you guys have it. That is the Halo 3 Mythic main menu and all the secrets that are hidden around, under, and outside the map. So big shout out to my friend Chris for helping me modify the scripts of the main menu to finally get it explorable. We've actually been like looking into it for quite a while now, and it finally became possible with the recent update to assembly. But anyways, that wraps up for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. If you did, then as always, make sure to leave a like. If you have any questions or comments or want me to explore anything else, just let me know in the comments down below. But aside from that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!